everyone's attention real quickly. I want to start off with a thank you. Thank you, reservation holders. You guys are the reason that we are here today. We appreciate your confidence in us, and today you get to understand what we've created. I'd like to start off and say today you get to step into the future. One of my favorite things about the car, I think it's pretty cool, is this is your key. You'll notice any resemblance? But this, again, is something that you'll have in your coat pocket, you'll have it in your purse. You'll approach the car will unlock. When you get in the car, you're going to have your seat pages here. Get comfortable. You guys have been waiting for this drive. You are going to have an experience that unlike any other car you've ever been in. So get comfortable. Adjust that seat. The bottom gauge here is your steering wheel. Play with that steering wheel, get it exactly where you want. I want you guys to kind of put yourself on your daily driving. What we set up is a pretty unique driving course that Alex will walk you through. But again, I really want you to kind of get that frame of how you'll use this as a daily driver. The mirrors are located over here on your left hand on the door. Adjust those exactly where you want to get. Now, one thing that's so cool about this key is once I sit down on that seat and I put on that seat belt, the second I touch the brake, the car is on. So on your instrument cluster here, you'll see it pop up. At the very bottom, it'll pop over to a P. With your foot on the brake, all you gotta do is pull down on the gauge right here on your right-hand side, and you're in drop. And then you get to experience kind of the roller coaster of unlike any other car. So go walk through the course.
Yeah, so first of all, congratulations to all of you guys for being a part of history. You were some of the first people to get to experience the best kept secret in the auto industry today that none of your friends have ever gotten a chance to actually try, which is to pilot a Model S, a real production vehicle on a real track that we've specifically designed to be a lot of fun for you. So the first thing is that we want to remind you to be kind of quick when you guys get in the car. Do your seat adjustments, do your mirror adjustments, and if you need to fine tune those settings, you can do that right around the first bend. So we want to kind of keep this bay moving really nice and quickly. So do some quick adjustments and then fine tune it later on. But we've built here a track that is designed to kind of show you all the really cool stuff about Model S kind of in one package. We've taken advantage of some private property that we have access to obviously here, and then you're going to be going out on the public roads. So you're going to get your first experience of what it feels like to be in a Tesla, a unique Tesla, especially a Model S at this point, and see the way that people look at you when you drive around. And you're going to see people going, like, is that what I think it is? Up on 880 today on a real road? I didn't think they were delivered yet. And so you're going to get a lot of eyeballs as you take your sprint down 880. But basically, we're going to give you a little bit of everything. So the way you're going to start is to kind of come right around here. You're going to jump onto Cato Road, and as soon as you turn that corner, here's your chance to stab the pedal down, because you're still on private property up to this point. So feel free to let it loose. We really want you to kind of just, it's not a normal pedal where you have to kind of move through a gearbox. It's all there. So literally, just stick it on the floor. If everybody in the car is ready for it, make sure everybody's not going to get whiplash. But then just, stick it on the floor and really goose it up until you get to the cone, and you're going to have a co-pilot with you that's going to be, letting you know when to do each given thing. But you're going to see the cone here, and what the cone tells you is that this is the point at which you're about to start turning into this corner. Now, the cool thing about Model S, which a lot of you probably know, is that it's got a regenerative braking system that does most of your deceleration for you right inside the motor, without putting any wear and tear on the brake pads. So what's going to happen is when you release the accelerator, you're going to feel the regen kick in. It's going to decelerate the vehicle enough so that you don't even need to touch the brake coming into this hard corner. You're just going to feel it come down. You're going to cruise right through the corner. You're going to give it another boost as you straighten out up here. And then there's another cone that's going to tell you when you're going to let off right before you hit this kind of sharp corner. And really, you should be able to go through this with one pedal, without touching your brake pedal at all. You may even need to accelerate through the turn because the regen will do a lot of deceleration really quickly for you. So you're going to come through here, and as soon as you pass that point, it's your money on the tickets. There's highway patrol out there. It's no secret what we're doing today, so just be careful. if you get a ticket, you'll be taking your ticket home with you, in addition to all your fun shirts and stuff that you're getting from the event. So just be aware that here's your critical tipping point here. Beyond that, the speed limit is 40 until you get on 80. And so what you're going to do is you're going to come right around here. Here's a nice road that's going to give you a nice kind of cruise where you get to feel what the car feels like at a normal driving speed. You're going to be able to go through here. If you want to take some time to feel the regen at different speeds, feel free to kind of let it come down a little bit, get a little acceleration, start getting used to the regenerative braking. And this is a great area to kind of wiggle the wheel around. Now, the center of gravity on this car is so low, and the weight distribution is so even, and the rigidity in the chassis is so high that there's very little body roll on this vehicle. So when you kind of move the wheel around, you won't feel everybody in the car sliding around. It's very almost rail tight on the road. So here's where you can give it kind of a little movement, see what it feels like as you're handling. When you get right up here on the Millmont, you're gonna find that this road is a crummy road. And we've specifically chosen this road because there's some good potholes, a lot of uneven surfaces. It's a road that would, in a normal car, make you feel like you were, out on a dune buggy. In this car, what we're going to do is your co-pilot in here is going to roll up all the windows. You're going to turn off all your music. They're going to quiet the car down so that you can actually see how incredibly quiet this car is. With all the air suspension systems, the dynamic air suspension, with all the sound dampening technology that we have in the car, you won't even realize you're on basically cobblestone. So this is going to show off how insulated you can be and how comfortable the ride is even on a rough road. Then you come right over here, and this is actually probably the best part. So what we want you to do is you're going to come onto the highway. There's a little bit of kind of a lazy, off-cambered S ramp. It's shaped like an S, so you're going to get a little bit of the ability to kind of move through it. And what it's going to do is it's actually going to almost slingshot you right onto the highway. It's a perfect on-ramp for a car like this. So feel free to take this nice and smooth. You don't need to brake hard through the curves. Just keep it at a good constant pace, be nice and smooth on the wheel. And the ramp itself will straighten you out and kind of shoot you right onto the highway where you can get on it nice. So you're going to have about a 2-mile stretch here. Again, your money. And the Highway Patrol has been sighted out here, checking us out. So be careful. But here's where you give it a nice, good, long kind of leg on the highway. And you'll come right back off the highway again. You've got another chance to do a kind of a quick sprint before you get back to the area where we're going to guide you right back in here. When you get out of the car, you're going to have all your adrenaline pumping, and of course you're going to see the folks guiding you out of the car. We do ask that you make your way, follow the arrows out to the photo booth. We're going to have more crowds moving through this area, so make sure you follow that flow out, and then you'll have a chance to see some other beta prototypes that you can touch and play with. And then on your way out, there are some specialists out there that can help you out if you guys are ready today to configure your vehicle for folks that have been invited. You can actually get some of that stuff done today as well.
And do me one favor if you would. Play with that accelerator. I want you to feel what responsiveness is. You ask it to go. If you have a truck pull in front of you, you should be able to go. If you want to slow down like me, sorry my bike's not working so well, but me when I have a long day of work, I get in my car, head home, and I don't have to pedal jump. I don't have to go gas brake. In this car, I want to slow down, you just let off in a little bit. It will really respond to kind of everything you ask. And we all talk about the center of gravity. Everybody says low center of gravity. You guys will feel it when you're going around corners. The center of gravity on this car is about 17 inches, 17.5 inches, 18 inches. It's underneath your knee. Why does that matter? Well, I run the Northwest. All right, you got all weather conditions. What happens? The car will put you through those corners. So have fun out there, you guys. We really appreciate all of your support. Thank you for coming out and thank you for believing in us.
Don't be shy. Give it some play. So yeah, don't be sheepish on the accelerator. Definitely take advantage of those stretches and just pin it down. So if you guys are ready to go, I assume you are, go ahead and line up right over here, and Scott will help you guys up. Enjoy, everybody. Have fun. Hang on if you're in the back seat.
So I think these handles will be back. Let me translate.
You're like, you're not my favorite. Yeah.